Hi, my name is Melinda. I help the homeless people, and I go out every day, cold, hot, no matter what it is. I give them blankets, I give them pillows, I give them whatever they may need. I have exhausted my 401k and I've also exhausted my life savings. I just need some help. If anybody can help me, I'd really like to continue to help them. I also rent rooms for the homeless people that, um, that they have kids. I need to rent them a room for the night so that they're not freezing out in the cold. And my Cash App's in my bio. If anybody can help me, just a few dollars goes a long way. I would really appreciate it. I would really like to continue doing this. If you could help me, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Um, Miss Melanated K, I work at it's a treatment facility for addicts. I went to school to be a counselor, um, because I have a lot of addiction in my family and I wanted to help. So pretty much I don't dispense the medication or anything like that, but I do, once a month they have to see their counselor for an hour. And, I have about 50 people on my caseload. Um, Yes, 208 Treasures. You do. That's my work PayPal. That's the right one. And I'd appreciate if you wouldn't say the name out loud because it's my work PayPal and I don't want them coming to try to find me at my work, please. But yes, if you pulled it up, that is exactly the right PayPal. I just don't want I just don't want them coming to find me at my work. So we use different names at work because we deal with a lot of people that are in active addiction, a lot of violent people, and everybody kind of, which if you think about it, people have like weird names at work. Like I work at this one lady, her name's Veronica Briggs. Who the heck's name? I mean, Veronica Briggs could be a name, but it's like you can tell that all the names are made up. You know, they're made up through the chemo and the surgeries and everything like that, or should I or is that giving up? But I also want to let him leave in peace and not put him through all that pain, so it's a hard battle that I battle with every day. So I'm just not sure. Yes, let him go. He should leave in peace. My son is dead. He passed 2 years ago. That's what I'm thinking. Um, just let him go in peace. Yeah, he's done chemo and radiation. his next oncology appointment, I think, isn't what are we in February? Not until April. April. This kind of tumor he had was diabolo. I couldn't pronounce it. It was like diabolama. It was like really long and it was really I'm not crying right now. Guys, if you don't want to help me, then don't help. Like, I just was asking, like I said, for a couple dollars to get something to eat. That's all I'm asking for. That's it. I've answered everyone's questions to the best of my ability. I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm just a mother. And and I understand that you guys are very wary of everybody because you see this all the time. And people should be ashamed of themselves because the real people that need help can't get it because I'm getting backlash for people that got scammed from other people, and that's not right. And yes, M100, I had thyroid surgery and I did like a sleeping lab and I woke up about an hour ago now, but my throat, I just don't sound like I used to. Megan was the girl's name. That was her name, not Nikki. It was Megan. They call her Beggin' Megan. That was her name, Megan. I don't know where I got Nikki at, but that was her name. They call her, I don't know if you guys ever heard of her, they call her Beggin' Megan. And she hangs out with, oh my god, Terrence. Thank you, Miss Melanie K. No, Dopey Dolphin. No, I know I ain't Megan. I'm just saying they were saying when they came in that I was Megan, and that I said that I had stage 2 or 3 colon or prostate cancer or something. I don't know what the hell, but they were saying that, and yeah, so. And I thought her name was Nikki I couldn't remember her name for some reason, but it's Megan, it's Megan, because they were. It's not for me. I take my money that I make, that I work for, sometimes 10 hours a day, and give it to the homeless. Why do I give it to the homeless? Because I told this story. Yeah, Cat Gab too. I make way too much to get food assistance. Um, I give it to the homeless because I told a story. I don't know if you was in here, pretty big bitch Kate. There was a lady and she had 2 babies. One was a couple months old. One was probably 1 or 2. She was gonna be sleeping outside tonight. She had no food. She was gonna be sleeping outside. I went. I got her a hotel room for $129. It was everything I had. In fact, I had to call my mother to cash at me $10 more because I didn't even have the $129.99 plus tax to put her in that room. But I wasn't gonna let her and them babies, especially a newborn baby and a toddler, sleep on on the side of a road or under a bridge. I wasn't. Not that I wanted to give them, my all my money, but I don't know. Maybe I was raised in a different time. I don't know. Can somebody please kick this person out? My daughter didn't get murdered. See, this is why I can't do this. Anyway, my Cash App is pinned at the top of my thing. I just pinned it. If anybody can spare, like I said, $1, $2, $5, anything, just to get me through work today, to get my son through tonight, till I get paid tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I would greatly, 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 you have no idea, appreciate it. No, start the WOOEB. No, you're not wrong for asking about my daughter. The person underneath you had said, "Can you explain how your daughter died?" And the person underneath you said, "Cause she didn't," with like the rolling eye emojis. So it wasn't you, sweetie, that said anything wrong. The person underneath you had said, "Cause she didn't," with like, the faces with the rolling eyes. So that's why I said that it wasn't you at all, ma'am. And my daughter, she got murdered in Baltimore. She was in Baltimore. She shouldn't have been there. And she got murdered. They found her in an abandoned house, and the person that did it still has never been caught. So yeah. It happened about probably it'll be it'll be 2 years this summer. It'll be 2 years this June, June 25th. So, and thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Guys, I don't know who you guys think I am or who you think I look like, who you think I am or whatever, but I will show my face just because I'm trusting that whoever said they would send $100 will send it, because I could really use that until tomorrow when, I get paid. So I'm, like I said, just kind of trusting that they'll do that, but I'm gonna just show my face. Just please don't laugh at me, okay? Because I'm old. So please, please, please don't laugh at me, alright? You guys see me? Yeah, I've been talking. I don't wear glasses. Since I'm in my room and it's dark, the light above me was just hurting my eyeballs. Guys, I do not wear glasses. I did everything everybody asked me to do. They said, "Can you talk?" I said, "Yes," but my throat hurts. I've been talking for like an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, guys. Look, I'd help with another 50. That way she can prove these people wrong. I need money to eat lunch for today, to feed my son tonight, to eat lunch for tomorrow. And hopefully, if I get enough, go and help some of the people that need hats, gloves, things like that. And nothing. I knew they weren't going to do it. I was just hopelessly dreaming because I needed it so bad. So, um, like I said, if anybody can send anything to the Cash App, since they lied to me, They said they'd send 100, then they upped it to 150. They didn't even send me 50 cents. Do I know someone named Sadie? No, I don't know someone named Sadie. Is he a creator on this app or something? I'm not trying to hurt nobody, guys. I'm just trying to help. Daddy, she's gonna treat you like a stranger. Guys, I don't know who Sadie is. Sadie, I'm sorry if I know you. I don't know who you are. Oh, Sadie, you threw them making fun of me. Okay. Thank you for them anyway. I don't know who you are. I apologize. Is this some kind of running joke that I'm not in on or something? Am I fat? Am I fatty? Is that why you guys are calling me fatty? This is crazy. Miss Spaghetti, are you still gonna send that money through Cash App or through PayPal? Because I'm stuck if not. I'm really, 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 really stuck if not. So please, please.
Work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left
For
for me. That's
Cash
too
Apps
bad.
or PayPals, anything. I'm not gonna be begging for anything. Let's just say that. You guys can hold me to that. And like I said, I apologize. I got it way in over my head, and money's been hard recently, and and like I said at the beginning, nobody's gonna stop doing this until everybody. And I know you guys can't control everybody, and you're trying to stop. You're trying to stop who you can stop and warn people of the scammer. But this is never gonna stop until the people don't give money anymore. That's the only way it's gonna stop. Because, if who can I use as an example? Let's just use nothing against Megan. I've never met her, never watched her live, nothing. But she's going to get on here every day. If she's leaving here every day with $50, she's going to do that because people are giving her money. You know what I mean?
Mom,
if people didn't give her money, she would. Yes, baby, I'll go. Just give me one side. They can't see me and. I know, but they can't. I'm getting off in a minute. Hey, JC, I'm getting off in a minute to order Grubhub for dinner, okay? But they couldn't see me because the lights were off because of the dog. So,
Yeah, Mom, I'm just trying to talk to my friend on VR and I can't.
how is my son's health? He's good. He's good. If you weren't in here, yeah, Austin. Austin's another one. He's not gonna ever get off here because people give him money. You know what I mean? He's not gonna say, oh shoot, I gotta go work and get a job when he can stand in front of his phone and make, he was making enough to buy damn Jordan shoes. And I understand why that infuriates people, but I can promise you, I've never made enough to, buy anywhere close to Jordan shoes. Not that I'd buy them for my son or something, but we're not materialistic like that. He doesn't need Jordan shoes, and he knows that, but you know what I'm getting at, it just, it's not going to stop until everybody stops giving to them and they get on 5-10 times and they're like, shit, I made $1 today, or I made $5 today. And then they're going to be like, well, I got to do something else. And then that's when it will stop, you know, but it's hard. It's hard to do, you know, it is. But I just, like I said, I just wanted to tell you guys that I was sorry. I know you guys probably aren't going to believe me. You'll see it in my actions. Okay, can you just at least please give me that? Let me show you with my actions. Okay, please. Let me show you that I can come on live. I can talk to you guys. I'm not gonna post my Cash App, ask for anything, you know, ask for gifts, ask for nothing. Just, can you give me that chance at least? And then if I start doing it again or whatever, and you guys think I was full of shit, then get back on my ass. That's fine. Just get right back on my ass. But can you please just give me that, enough? Can you just please give me that, okay? That I won't be on begging anymore or asking for anything anymore. I promise. I'm not going to do it. And I apologize. And like I said, anybody who felt like, you know, they gave me money and they don't think it was used for what it was supposed to be, like I said, it was used for good. It was used for food. It was used for, you know, an Uber. It was used for something. It wasn't used towards something crazy like a party night or something that you guys wouldn't approve of. I understand. Be skeptical. I understand that. I would be the same way. But just give me a chance. I promise. I will prove to you guys that I can come on here, be quote unquote friends with you guys, because I know we're not friends in real life, but have a conversation with you guys, you know, things like I'm not gonna ask for anything. That's just the bottom line. No gifts, no money, no Cash Apps, no nothing. Can
Few moments later. One eternity later.
don't like me yelling, get the fuck out of my life! Get out! Your mother's woof woof, bitch! I don't give a fuck about my neighbors. I'm in the middle of the fucking projects, bitch! I can't either. I'm not singing. I can't sing worth crap. Stacy Jones, 145 is the Cash App. STA. Starve. Starve? This mother... Hold on. Hold the F on, guys. Hold on. Let me get this bitch out. Hold on. Yeah, I look like I'm gonna starve, huh? This is why. Because I gotta come on till 8 o'clock at night over 12 hours to try to get $20. So that's fine. Stacy Jones, 145 is the Cash App. It's fucking pinned. You want me to turn them off again? You want me to turn them off again?